Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly messages from Spirit reading for December. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. This is a general reading. It may resonate, it may not, but please keep in mind that to only hold what resonates for you and to leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. So we're going to ask Spirit, what do you need to know about this month in this very moment as you're listening to this message? Anything that Spirit could help you better understand, guide you towards with whatever is already happening or going to unfold as December continues on. But okay, Taurus, I gotta say, judgment is the dead center of this, and for a major arcana to be the dead center of your spread, this is a major month for you. And I do feel for some of you guys with judgment, I'm hearing a second chance. Now, that doesn't mean, it could be that someone's coming back for a second chance, sure, but no, this feels like something that you gave up hope in, that you were so worried about, that you were feeling a lot of pressure to have accomplished at a certain time that wasn't the right time before, whether there were certain things that you saw were blocking you or things that were unseen that Spirit had to take some time to work out, to fix, and to recalibrate the energy behind what it is that you were hoping for, waiting for, because at the time you wanted it, Taurus, it wasn't right. Someone wasn't in their right energy, a specific situation or job opportunity wasn't in alignment with what you thought it was, with what you hoped it was. So Spirit kind of had to put pause in your life, Taurus, up until December, where now you're getting that phone call. Now you're getting that offer. Now you're getting that thing you once hoped for so much that you kind of stepped back on, you pulled away from, is entering your life in a new form, is entering your life very unexpectedly with judgment. And I do feel, Taurus, you're kind of second guessing this with the Ten of Cups crossing the reading. Is this really what I want? Can I really be hopeful about it this time around? Because with the Nine of Swords crowning this reading, this is something that you've been stressing about, worrying about the outcome of it all, how it's all going to unfold, how it's all going to happen for you. But Taurus, I do feel that Spirit is warning you in some sort of way to really sit with the things, sit with the factors of this situation that you've been calling to you, that you've been hoping for. Is there anything that you didn't see that is kind of making more sense now as it comes in its new form? If this is anyone from your past, Taurus, feel like this was someone that at a period of time caused you a lot of stress, caused you a lot of worry, anxiety. And again, they may have been out of element. They may not have been in the right place, the right vibration to meet you in this way that you wanted them before. But now that they're here, Taurus, because I do feel this is a specific someone for a lot of you, whether that is romantic, friendship, even family member. Now they're making themselves appear, and I feel you've learned a lot, though, during this time of silence, that they weren't talking to you. They weren't reaching out to you. They weren't giving you the answers you were looking for and making you worried and stressed, wondered what you did wrong to get them to stop talking to you, to get them to pull away from all this. But Taurus, there's a lot you're going to have to think about as this makes its way to you back into your life. Is this second chance something that you still are hoping for? I wonder, a lot of you are starting to kind of think about here. Because in the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. Some of you could be dealing with the Virgo. You could have strong Virgo in your chart. But this is something that you felt was eluding you. You felt as if was pulling away from you. I do feel this is someone in your life that you felt they closed off. They pushed you away. And there was a lot that they had to go through. There was a lot that they had to learn from. And Taurus, during the separation, you've learned a lot about yourself. You've learned a lot about certain things that maybe you were holding on to for too long that really weren't in your best interest, or the way that you were carrying on about in this relationship, in this situation, was really depleting from you more than restoring you and evolving you. So this time apart really needed to happen so you guys could have a better understanding of the energy around this situation, this relationship, but more importantly, a better understanding of yourselves. So some of you had to be alone through this journey for a little bit. You guys did have to pull away from each other, but there was something unlocked here within someone, a realization, an epiphany that it took from being alone to fully understand. And now this is what Spirit God is placing back into your life. And I do feel, Taurus, for a lot of you, the judgment call is going to be in your hands. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So here's judgment with call. So yeah, I do feel this is coming in the form of like a phone call for a lot of you guys. Out of the blue, out of nowhere, phone call from someone you weren't prepared to hear from, expecting to hear from. And here they are. And I do feel a lot of you have already received this phone call, have been trying to hear this person out. But I do feel, Taurus, that whatever decision you make in regards to this second chance, to this new entry, this re-entry of someone or something back into your life, Spirit's saying that whatever choice you make is going to impact you, for the long run. And this may be something that Spirit really wants to highlight or wake you up to before you make that final decision. If this person's trying to come back into your life, have they apologized? Have they spoken their truth during the time you guys were in separation? Are they avoiding certain topics of conversation to have with you? Are there certain things that they're not explaining fully? Because if that is the case for you guys still with this person coming back, that means there's still a lot they're still not ready to talk to you about. They're not ready to go through yet. And even if they've learned some things about themselves, have they learned everything that would make you guys fully in alignment with one another? With this judgment energy surrounding this, I do feel, Taurus, that Spirit is awakening you to something. Awakening to you about something within yourself or within someone else that you're going to become fully aware of. There's not going to be any doubting, second guessing. There's not going to be any illusions. It's going to hit you so hard that there's no doubting what you see in front of you, what you've observed up until this point. So I do feel with this judgment call that you're going to make, Taurus, it's going to be in regards to letting something back into your life or to finally cut something out that has been hindering your life for a long time. What's crossing this is the Ten of Cups. Pisces energy. So if this is the challenge of the situation for you guys, when you see this person's message or phone call or when they reach out to you guys, does it make you happy? Does it make you excited? Can this person give you the Ten of Cups you've been idealizing about this person for a long time? I feel both of you have changed a lot. And during that time where both of you were in hermit mode from one another, there was a lot you were learning about what makes you happy. Doing things that make you happy, the types of characteristics, personalities that make you feel happy. Something within yourself that you've discovered that you can give your own Ten of Cups to. But can someone match that? Can someone match the energy that you've built up for yourself, Taurus? I do feel if this is highlighting the whole reading here, I do feel you guys are ultimately looking for the Ten of Cups in your life. And that doesn't mean that there's things outside of yourself that can give you full happiness, but high vibrating, healthy, loving friendships, romances are things that add to the Ten of Cups. And I do feel, Taurus, that ultimately you're looking for people, for situations that can give and receive the way you give and receive. That could be a partner with you in having everlasting, unconditional, high vibrating love in your life. Again, whether this is romantic or friendship. But I feel this is what Spirit wants to call you to, is when you're seeing this person, feeling this person, hanging around this person, do you see yourselves being with them happily for a long time with everything that they're showing you now? Because now is what matters. in this very moment what they're presenting you, what they're telling you, or what they will tell you when they come back? Is it everything you've hoped for? Is it everything that once upon a time you thought you could see in this person? Do you still see it now? What's crowning this is the 9 of Air, Gemini energy. A couple different messages I'm getting from this. So for some of you, during this time of separation, or even when you've seen this person, when you've seen their call, you've seen their text message, they've been on your mind a lot. And you've been on theirs. That's why they came back. There are 2 9s here. Your birthday could be May 9th, May 19th, perhaps April 29th for someone out there. But I do feel that with the Judgment being the dead center of this, there is a decision that some of you don't feel prepared to make yet. Some of you feel like this whole person or the situation coming back has been stressing you out a little bit because of the things they've done in the past to push you away, to close you out. And some of you, maybe if they aren't showing you the change they've done, they aren't showing you anything that shows there's improvement in the situation, it's making you worry. And that's the first thing Spirit also wants you to pay attention to, Taurus. Because essentially, everything comes down to love and fear. And things that add to our love and emotional fulfillment are things that Spirit wants us to pay attention to in our life, to start implementing more of in our life. But anything that adds to our fear of not being good enough, our fear of what's to happen, our fear to trust the situation, that's something Spirit wants to also highlight in your consciousness. Because clearly someone, if that is the case, you're still worried, you're still stressed, you're still feared about the situation, someone isn't giving enough to make you feel secure about it. And if this is only in regards to how much someone's been on your mind, maybe you've been on their mind, are they really fully prepared to step up to the plate to explain everything? To explain the past, to explain why they couldn't be there, to explain what was going on within them that was making them push you away, Taurus. Rooting this is the Queen of Earth, Capricorn energy. So Taurus, this is what's changed about you that they may have yet to discover. During that time where they closed you out, you had to go within to nourish yourself, to treat yourself, to rebuild your sense of self-worth, self-confidence, self-trust. You are an ideal partner anyone would be lucky to have, an ideal friend that anyone would be lucky to have, that gives because they want to give into something that they feel is in alignment with their long-term goals, with what they see for themselves in love, in friendship, in career. But the second the Queen of Earth, regardless of gender or sex, starts to see that they're getting taken advantage of, all that giving comes to an end. Because the Queen of Earth knows their self-worth and knows when they're giving too much, knows when they're overextending, and knows when it's not being appreciated. So Taurus, maybe it kind of took you being a little bit more closed off to show them how you understand yourself now. How before maybe they used your kindness, your giving, your love as an advantage, they can't do that anymore. And how they respond to that, Taurus, is going to be significant in what Spirit wants you to decide for this second chance coming into your life. Are they going to give you patience? Are they going to be mindful of showing you that they've changed, showing you that they want to give into this, showing you that you're worthwhile, that they're going to fight for this? Or are they going to get snippy? Are they going to then block you? Are they then going to just cut you out because they couldn't stand the fact that they hurt you to a point where you're not rolling out the red carpet for them anymore? But Taurus, I do want to say anything that disrupts this peace of mind, your peace of self, your peace of self-love within you is something to think about at the very least. Because you've built yourself so much from the moment they pushed you away, from the moment they rejected you, whatever it was, broke up with you. Are you willing to risk everything you've built up for yourself for something that still hasn't proven everything to you? I do feel with this Queen of Earth different than I usually feel with this Queen of Earth energy. You know, you have to offer me something. You have to show me something that makes me feel this is right, makes me feel stable in this. And Taurus, if they don't, then it's your call to make. Do the one that's right for you, that gives you the most security, stability within yourself and in your life, than something that doesn't prove to be consistent. In the recent past, we have the Page of Air. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an air sign or someone with strong air in their chart, or you could have strong air in your chart. But regardless, I do feel for a lot of you, you've received this message already, that text message, that phone call. And others of you in a different group, in a different timeline, you're starting to sense their energy more and more. Maybe they've unblocked you on social media and they've been starting to follow you again or look at your social media a bit more, spying on you in some way. You've picked up on it and you're right about it. But others of you in general, this could just be the sense of what you've learned from this whole experience. And Spirit wants you to consider everything you've observed, everything you've caught on to, everything you've understood about yourself to make the decision for when this happens. I do feel that for someone out there, they've been working a lot on their mental health. And that doesn't have to mean, mental health problems, although that could very well mean something for someone, but even more just the stress, the anxieties, the fears, the doubts that may come up because of the situation that someone left the other person in hermit mode. Spirit wants you to remember everything you've learned from this whole experience and to pay attention to all the lessons and the ideas and the downloads even that you received from Spirit when you were in hermit mode, or when this person placed you in hermit mode outside of what was chosen or given to you. Maybe you felt like you had no choice but to go into hermit mode. What was gained? What was learned? But for a lot of you, you're in this state now of trying to decide to give this another shot, to give this another chance. Situation, friendship, romance. But in the new future, Two of Air, Libra energy, and more than anything, I feel decision time. You're going to have to carefully weigh out, Taurus, everything you've observed and learned, put both factors on either end. And like I said, when I was kind of mentioning the whole love and fear, you really have to weigh out this person's energy, this situation's energy, and what it weighs more to be. Does it give you feelings of excitement, of passion, of love, of devotion, being ready to devote and commit to this again, willingly, readily? Or does it give you feelings of uncertainty, doubt, insecurity, fear, stress? And Spirit wants you to be very careful with making this decision and not leave anything uncovered, not leave anything unspoken, unseen, unrevealed. And if you ask this person to kind of further clarify or to further explain themselves and they don't do it, there's your answer, quite honestly. But the Two of Swords too, Taurus, is that I do feel, again, there's still something this person has yet to understand, to download, to be in your vibration of the Queen of Earth and the Ten of Cups that you're looking for. And it may take some time. Are you ready to take that time? Are you ready to be patient and to wait? because I still feel there's more waiting to do in regards to this person's development, growth, understanding. So is that something you want to partner in? That all is in your hands, Taurus, of what you want to decide for yourself. But for a lot of you, Spirit is encouraging you to make this decision by the end of the month. So let's pull some more cards to dive deeper into this and to see what Spirit wants you to know more about this situation for those of you that have a decision to make. Release your inner rebel with number 23. Be yourself and create your own universe. Whoa. So I wonder if a lot of you have been healing a sense of codependency within yourself or what you've seemed to attract within your relationships. People that over-rely on you, take advantage of you. I do feel, Taurus, that the choice you need to make is something that makes you feel free, that makes you feel independent. I do feel through the separation that you had to go through with this person or this situation, you've become a lot more independent and a lot more certain about yourself, even when someone wasn't telling you that you were amazing, that you're someone I want, you're someone I need. You had to rebuild that within yourself, and you need to remember that about yourself. But Spirit is giving you something to either address, to build on, or to release finally. And does this thing that Spirit is letting come back in your life, does it cater to your new sense of self, to what it is that you want to create for yourself in your life specifically? Let's keep going. And maybe, Taurus, for the first time in this relationship or situation, you finally feel in control. You never did before with this person because they never gave you the straight up answers. But now that you understand them back, even if they don't tell you everything, you can conclude a lot for yourself. Surrendering to the journey. Pisces had this card. And what it says is release control. So with the control you may have for the first time ever in this situation, see what they'll do with it. As far as, all right, you know what? Say that you are going to pull back a little bit to see if they will reach out more, to see if they'll make the initiative to change your mind. Because maybe that's what you're hoping this person will do if you do draw back, if you do want to see them put more care or action towards this. Will they be the one to try to get you back? Will they be the one to convince you elsewise? But Taurus, with surrendering to the journey, yeah, this all had to happen this way. And now that you've come to this point in your life where this is reoccurring or this is reintroducing itself into your life, I honestly feel as if you can decide what course to take. And once you made it up, just let it all flow. What is meant to happen shall be. What isn't, it will leave your life just as quickly as it came in, and then you'll have your answer for certain. But the right people will fight for you. The right people will engage with you. The right people will try to prove it to you. And if they don't end up doing that, then you know there's more to your journey that you're going to travel on, that you need to search for, that you need to attract or find, and you will find it. And maybe this was just the final nail in the coffin for you to finally decide it's time to move on for some of you guys. Let's keep going. Tell me more that Taurus needs to know. Justice. Woo! I feel strong Libra energy with this card here. Number 5. And it says, by the power of 3 by 3, Mot, deliver justice to me. Mot is the Egyptian goddess of justice, who weighs everyone's heart on a scale before they cross to the other world, the underworld or whatever, and decides if it's worthy or they have to redo life again. So Taurus, I do feel that Spirit wants to put things back into balance in your life. But, you know, with this person coming back, the situation coming back, that maybe you're starting to see you've outgrown. Maybe you started to see it isn't what you always thought it was. It's time to put justice into this whole situation. You know, thank you for reaching out, but what you did to me, what I felt about all this, what you left me in the dark about, I had to come to understand myself. And maybe there's more you need to learn on your own terms, in your own time, that I can't help you with. But I do feel overall, Spirit wants to work in your favor. God wants to work in your favor for giving you justice, Taurus, in this situation. And the justice was overcoming this. That sense of being pushed away, being locked out, by furthering developing your own spiritual identity within yourself, your own independence within yourself. To know, like I said, you're okay with or without a situation working in your favor, that Spirit always has your back, and what doesn't turn out to be, you will be guided to something that will be more beneficial for you. And maybe for some of you guys, Taurus, this person's going to want you back, your friendship back, your heart back. Maybe it's a job that fired you and wants to rehire you, or something along those lines of that. And maybe you're going to see you were never the problem to start with. Yes, a lot of things, it takes two to tango, but for those of you where this person or this situation didn't give you the answers, you figured it out yourself. And Spirit's bringing this back into your life to show you what you figured out was right all along, Taurus. Especially with the Justice card here. You're getting your justice in some big way with this coming into your life, whether you're going to accept it back or you're just going to turn it down now that you have a better understanding of it all. So let's go ahead and get one more card for my Tauruses. Anything else Taurus needs to remember, know about December, what's happening in December that could further guide Taurus in making a decision, or even just let Taurus know they made the right one. Anything else? Woo, you got two. Nice. So you got Sea Otter, happiness, and you got Ladybug with good luck. So let's read this one first with Sea Otter. It says, be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So Taurus, Spirit is saying again to choose love over fear, to choose love over things that threaten your happiness. Choose love in every experience that you decide to let into your life, and anyone or anything that tries to threaten that, let it go. If it learns its lesson, if they come back again, see if they're really ready to be open to the love you're ready to give into it, that you're ready to experience on a day level. But like I said, anything or anyone that threatens this level of happiness that you've worked so hard to achieve in your life, let it go. And then we have Ladybug with good luck. It says, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. And maybe that's just the justice this person's kind of learning through this experience with you, Taurus. Like I said, anyone would be lucky to have you as a friend, as a lover. If they didn't see that before, they're seeing that now. But truthfully, it took this separation for you to fully understand yourself, to heal something within yourself, to give yourself the justice this situation and this person couldn't give to you or wouldn't give to you before. And now it's time for you to return the favor. And there's a difference between justice and vengeance. I'm not saying to do anything out of spite. I'm not saying to do anything out of bitterness. Again, Spirit wants you to choose love in this. But where this person kind of has to fully understand the consequences of what they did when they pushed you away, and to think that they could come back to you as if nothing ever happened, they have something else that they need to learn. And maybe you're returning that favor through this experience, through what you're going to give them as a final decision or answer to. to let them know what happens when you push people away that are just trying to love you and accept you. And for those of you that want to give this person another chance, there's going to be work to be done. And maybe that's the contract to be fulfilled between the two of you. Again, this is general. You're going to have to intuitively decipher which message is for you. But there's a lot of work to be done, Taurus. Make sure that they're giving you the happiness, the fulfillment, the love that you were searching from them before that they couldn't give. Are they doing that? And if not, can they? Are they able to, capable to? Anyway, Taurus, I hope that you enjoyed this message. I hope it gave you the clarity, insight, healing, guidance you're guided to watch this message for, that you're going through in December. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.